Right, and Florida. So if we can get where we have our pockets represented and keep it going so that we can contribute. Because one of the areas we have, because we have girls from all over, and the request comes in from time to time. And sometimes they're simple. They just want maybe lunch money for a week, or it could be that they need a pair of shoes, uniform, or assistance with exam fees, little things, and
What's the
your
average
dollars.
exam fee?
The exam fees, it would vary because the government gives
Yeah.
assistance with some, but they have to pay, and then because it's regional, there is that exchange rate. And you know our dollar, how it goes, right? So the exchange rate is what kills us. And those little things, you have some of them, they're really bright, and there's that challenge to find the exam fees. And so you get a request from time to time. So the guidance counselor, they're the ones who know where the needs are. And if we can work at getting that done, that would be really tremendous.
Go
I
ahead,
want to
sister.
add something.
Oh, you have your mic, you have your mic.
Keep forgetting. There are two things I want to mention. As you mentioned the needs of the students, Elizabeth, I had a flashback. We have one student now. She's a grade 11 student, and she is unable to return to school because she has this disease, fibromyalgia. Yes, so she's in a lot of pain and she cannot return to school. The guidance counselor visited with her last week, and she told me she's going to need a lot of help financially.
For medication?
Medication and
When are you
whatever.
leaving?
Pardon?
When are you leaving? I'll talk to you.
Yes, okay, so that's one student who is in desperate need right now. But the second thing I really wanted to mention is that of security. That is a very expensive part of our budget. We have installed security cameras, and we have up our perimeter walls, and yet the security has been breached. So now, as of this week, I had to employ additional security guard for the night duty because we were able to see the man coming over the wall. The wall has been raised. There's barbed wire on top of it, and yet he came over. So we've had to engage additional security. So that's going to dig into our pocket. We didn't plan for this, so that's going into the budget again. And yeah.
Laura wants
So-
to say something. Your class and your name.
Good night.
Oh yeah. Hi, Lorna.
I'm Lorna, and I'm from 1981.
It's all right, you're not gonna hear it.
Okay. And for the last 6 years, I've been taking a medical team to Jamaica for medical mission from one end of the island to the other. This year, I paid a visit to Sister Maxine earlier. Actually, it's last year, at the end of the year. Yes. And I decided that I'm going to make my mission coming up now for May of this year. I usually take supplies, instrument, equipments to the UWI, Kingston Public, St. Mary's, Savalama hospitals, all those hospitals, as well as we work for like 10 days from one end of the island to the other island. My team is sort of big, 25 to 30 nurses and doctors. I am taking a bigger team this year, and I've decided for Sister Maxine, I am going to focus on the medical supplies for the sick bay.
May I just correct you? It's not a sick bay. It's a medical center.
Okay.
Medical center.
Not sick bay.
I'm trying to find the name.
Yes, it's a medical center.
Me and the name there.
And as well as I am going to try to see if I can get them, if I can give back some service there for dental. And well, I'm arranging something special for you for GYN.
Right, that's what the girls did. Yes, yes.
Yep.
Yes. So that I decided. Actually, my donation has been coming into our childhood, but it has been quiet. I'm gonna let you know a little bit. Stephen Hudson from the Rotary.
Ah, you work with him.
No, that's my fault. So the donations have been
Put the mic
coming
on.
in because of myself for HolyChildhood. So I have to do my local work down there.
Okay.
Yes, but I prefer to keep it. I don't like the. Yes. I made the news in Jamaica. I tried to hide away from it, and all over Brooklyn with all our donations because Jamaica was not the only place. We've been going to Guyana, Haiti, Grenada, and then I decided I'm going to all this country, taking all these folks, doing all of these things. Why don't I take it home? So for the last 6 years, I've had Jamaica to it, and we've been going from one end of the island to the other. So I'm making HolyChildhood one of my special this year.
Wonderful.
Considering I'm not the only one that went there. I have 2 younger sisters that went there as well. One graduated in 1983, and the other one graduated in 1985. Yes, that's how I know where the baby graduated there. So I will speak to you after everything.
Okay.
And the young lady, fibromyalgia, you can speak to me because medication as well I take and donate it to the hospitals
Okay.
there. So I'll talk to you after that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, it's no joke because where were you when I visited you? Somewhere,
St. Mary.
St. Mary up
You don't need me. I go in the remote
remote areas.
And we work from very early in the morning till very late in the night. And I usually see 200 to 300 patients per day.
Wow.
Yeah, and that day it was the dentist, right?
We had every service.
Right,
The
but-
dental is usually the largest. For some reason, Jamaica has a problem with dental. Nobody goes to the dentist because they can't afford it.
Right, so for her to make this decision, because when she was going to Jamaica last year, she was in Jamaica and she called me and said, go see sister, and she decided this. So this is just what I'm saying. Little things add up and you just never know how God will move. And that's why it's one step at a time, one person at a time, giving back, just doing what little you can, and you just never know who is gonna see what you're doing. And I used to be like that where I would do stuff and people would not know. But when you're doing good, it's okay if you're doing it from your heart to let people know. Why? Because now that you're doing that, Lorna, you don't know who else in this room or who is on the Facebook or on the video that will hear what you're doing and will prick their heart to say, you know what? This is what I can do too. I'm a teacher, I'm whatever. I'm in the medical field, that lady that is doing the research in Netherlands. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're doing good and it's coming from 1983, just let it.
Oh my gosh.
I baptized her. You don't think I'm happy to see her? Come on. So we have to stop hiding when we're doing good for God and for people and doing His work. Stop hiding. Stop saying we don't want people to know. I want to stay in the back. If you're doing it from your heart, it will come out at some point. But sometimes we wait and we could have gotten more help and more assistance. No, Lorna is going to go in May. We don't know who in this room might want to go in May to go and stand with them and support. And as I go around to do the interviews, because we don't want to talk it out too much as time is going, in April or May, we're not sure, I'm waiting on the music teacher, we're going to be doing a concert. So that's the next thing that I'm planning in Jamaica, to do a concert on the grounds or in Stephenville. Sister is going to let me know how we're going to do it. And in April or May, that's the next thing that we're going to be doing for the school. And we're going to be using the band. We're going to get 2 of the artists from outside of the school to kind of give it a push. We're going to try to get sponsors, and so that's another event that we're going to be planning. So little things that we're going to try to do Well, no, let me change that. Weak language. Big things that we're gonna do because Holy Childhood High School is gonna be one of the best schools. Because I'm not saying that it is, for me, I will always say it's the best school. But sometimes when you look at the ratings and you hear people talking, I remember when I started, everybody wanted to go to Holy Childhood. Now it's like people kind of shy. We have to keep it real. It don't make sense. We kind of say, oh, we know what people are saying, but we're gonna shut up the mouths of the lions that's coming against our school by doing what we're supposed to do for our school.
Can we still, I don't like holding mics.
No, it's okay. The mic is going into the, we're not hearing it, but
I'll hold it for you. I'll hold it for you. I'll hold it for you.
Can we still keep this going instead of doing class of 1987, class of 1983 by itself? Can we just keep this where the whole come together from 60 whatever to 2000? Yeah. Because I think a bigger group will be better, you know, to bring, you know, the finances in rather than a small group.
All right, let me respond to that.
You know, I mean,
Every
different things.
year is gonna wanna do what they wanna do. This is not going like the other alumni do, where you pay a membership fee for the year. So that is what we're planning. I was gonna talk about it tomorrow, but because we're here now and you asked the question, so this is not going anywhere. This group, we really thought we're just gonna be a one-off situation, but when we see the response and realize the effect that we'll have, because when you come together, you
In
can
numbers.
do more.
Yeah.
One can chase 1,000, two can put 10,000 to fly, right? So we know if more of us come together. But that does not negate your year to do what your year want to do. Our year is still going on our vacation in September. So your year can do what you want to do. You still have your little chats and whatever. But this International Alumni Association, our aim is to have members. You sign up as a member and you pay a membership fee, and the money, we're transparent with everything that we do. So this is not going anywhere. It's not because it's our baby here, and we just want to make sure the baby grow to another year or two and get teeth and everything, and then we move on, right? So we have to do that, because I was thinking to send it somewhere, and I say, you know what, let's just keep it how we have it now, and then we can decide if we're gonna move it. But the Alumni Association is not gonna go anywhere, and a New York chapter was started as well, and we're thinking to start whoever wanna start in their city that they live in. Yes, because we want the different branches so that we can really do more, and you can do some stuff you wanna do in your local area that you're in. So let me go around now, because we have like 5 more minutes on this, and then we're done. We have 3 minutes. Pastor Michelle, you wanna say something?
Seems as if I took Michelle by surprise. Yeah, it's okay. Well, my thing is the humor. Michelle, you know that. And we're sitting here and you're all agreeing to things. After Monday, some of you might not remember. But let me tell you something. For those who are in a position to take a child, please take a child. She don't have to know you. There have to be no direct contact. As Sister said, the guidance counselor know these kids who are in need. And believe me, a lot of girls are not going to say that they are in need, but just please, I know what I'm talking about. You have girls who really need. As they say, a shoe, a school bag means so much to some little girls. So please don't forget it. Pardon me?
Let's do a big sister program.
Yeah, but I like the one-on-one to deal.
That's the
one-on-one.
That's a one-on-one mentorship
Find a
program,
child. A lot of them, they need to be mentored and they need help otherwise. So please, don't forget them on Monday morning.
And she's not just saying that because she initiated that, and she's not gonna say, but you might be me with it. So she found a student that was in need, and she brought it to our attention for 1983. And it so happened that that's one of the girls that I chose when I was doing my speech. I spoke about purpose, and I chose a couple girls, and that was one of them. And she's now in 6th form, and we're able to help her to go to school, to go to 6th form. So we have adopted her kind of like to help her financially. 1983. Let me hear from 1983. So, and that's why I said when you're doing things, Don't be afraid if you're doing it from your heart and you're doing good. Because now 1981 might say, oh, I'm lucky, I'm going to start to. 1965 might say the same thing. So when we're doing good, don't be afraid to say we're doing good. Come on, Pastor Michelle, and then I'm going to go around real quick. Let's do this.
Okay, one of my take-homes from you, sister, is you said about how to remember the young girls when we come, and just to give them a little encouragement. And I know many of us here, we travel to Jamaica for vacation. And it's a good thing to know that we can come and give an encouraging word. But since we're on live feed, I just wanted to, if we could put the number or give the number of the contacts that we can be in touch with, so that when we get there, we know who to call, and to say, okay, I want to come and I want to be an encouragement, I want to bring this, I want to bring that. And that we can all together make a commitment. We go to Jamaica, we bring things and this, that, the other. Try to put something in your bag for the young girls. But have the contact number on the Facebook before we close, okay? Have a contact number for someone, whether it be here or pretty much in Jamaica.
Okay.
Okay? So, Michelle, evangelist. Okay.
And she's not just talking, because she told me last week that she, I'm going to talk with you then. So if you don't want me to talk, don't tell me. That she has some new dresses that she wants to take down to the girls, and they're kind of bulky. So I said, don't ask anybody now. You have to figure out a way to take it, because everybody have the little one skirts. Luggage.
Yeah, I know. 2 free bags.
Hold on.
So my name is Michelle Bond, and I'm quite happy to be here. My sister graduated in 1979, and I started Holy Childhood in 1977, and then we migrated to the U.S. in 80. And despite graduating from high school in the U.S., my heart has always been with Holy Childhood. So I've searched since I've been here, always online, trying to find an alumni chapter. I helped the Meadowbrook High School chapter go from where they were cooking in their kitchen, to where they have, I think you guys said that they're one of the New York chapter for Meadowbrook High School is one of the #1 this. I had to be in work for Chicago, and I am like dragging this big old suitcase because I said I'm going to I keep this going, ladies. And for the ladies in New York who have a New York chapter, let's make sure stop by and check out your physical security, because I'm an engineer and I do area project. So let's received. We've all gone a long way, and it's not only where we do money, we can do money, but let's stop by, whatever your talent is, just as the mentoring, anything. Let's share with the school. But I know right now, sister, laundry list of things. We need to raise money, and ladies, I'm impressed. Sold out.
Hey guys, my name is Andrea Francis.
You gotta stand up. Oh, you're sitting down.
Hey ladies, my name is Andrea Francis Blake, and I'm from the class of 1979, and I am so happy to be here tonight. And it's so coincidental that Michelle and I live in the same development. Did not even know that we went to Holychildhood together until some mutual friend said something, and here we are. I do like this idea of this international alumni, because Rosie and I, this is from 1979, we've always been talking about it. We also had our 40th reunion. 30th reunion in 2009, and it was awesome. It was so glad, so good to see all the girls that we went to school with, the kids and all of that. So I personally, it just comes out of my spirit to really give back to that school, because that school gave so much to us, and we can't just walk away just because we're done. We can't just throw away that stick because we think we're rich, because nobody has ever really reached. We have to remember who is behind us, and we have to help the others to come up. So I am all on board, and for me to say that I am really busy. Sister Maxine, I'm so proud of you, because I don't remember if you remember me, but I was in that class of 79 where we came down and we did our thing. We came to the school. You might not remember me, because I'm always behind the scenes. Rosie's the one up front, but
behind the scene, but I try to get a lot done. All righty, thank you so much.
If you're both talking to the mic and you want to literally talk into it.
And yes, Liz, we're gonna dance and you're gonna get some drink, but we just need to really hear our heart, you know, as the first one. Next year, more than likely, will be different. Go ahead, Liz.
Okay, my name is Rose, Rosie McCallum from the 1978. Okay, and I am happy to be here to see what they're doing. We've always thought about, you know, we've seen a lot of other high schools doing great things with their alumni association, so I hope that, you know, like she said, this will continue, and, you know, we'll get maybe a Florida, I'm here in Florida, maybe we'll have a Florida alumni association, and we have a chat group. We're having a reunion this year in Jamaica. We have talked about giving back. We really didn't come up, and we do have okay, we have Delrose Campbell from our year. I think she is on the board. Yes. Right, so she's on the board, so she's been kind of, you know, letting us know what exactly that the school needs, and we'll continue to, you know, discuss and come up with something that we can do. But we are having a reunion this year. There's about, I think, almost 100 of us on the chat. Not everybody's going to be at the reunion, but again, like I said, we've discussed this, and this is going to give us a push. We know a little bit more about what the school wants, our needs, and so, you know, I think we'll just try to get everything together. And again, thank you, and it's, I mean, great to see all of you here, and see, good to see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Paula, come here. Come. Come, just say what the Lord lay on your heart.
Pardon me?
What the Lord lay on your heart. Because we have to cut the video. Watch this. Yeah, come here.
Oh,
I have to say something, okay, apparently I have to say something. So, I am Paula Campbell, I am from the class of '86. I go to Holy Childhood High, and then I have 4 cousins, and now I have a little cousin who's now in first form. Yeah, so my cousin's daughter now is attending Holy Childhood. And you know, they say that the best relationships and your best memories you form are when you're in your high school years. And I was saying that to Sharon, and I said, you know, I haven't seen Sharon in years. And it was just like yesterday, and it just like falls right back in. And I know for most all of you here that the best friendships you've had and you remember is the ones you formed at Holy Childhood.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Where my mom
Under that tree.
Where my Dawn? Where my Michelle? Where my
Right,
Dutchie?
sitting down under that tree. Right, bird doodling in my head. Right? So all those friendships, and we remember all those memories. So I've listened to everything that everyone has said, and you're right. You tell people the good that you do so that you can say, you inspire somebody else. I'm like, you know what, I should. So I'm there sitting there and talking, I'm like, I could do that.
That's it.
I could like maybe say when exam time come around, I call the school and said, who needs their exams paid for? Because CXC is not cheap.
Right.
I have to pay for all those exams. I could probably do that. Nobody has to know. It's just
Yes,
a
they
little
need to
taste.
know.
No,
You
but
just
what
said
I
that
mean,
no, you
no, I
said.
mean, they don't
Oh,
need
the
to know who
students.
doing it. They don't need to know somebody, because they're good students, it's just that they don't have the wherewithal to, and it helps the school, and it, like you said, Holy Childhood name is going down, and we need to build it up.
Yes.
And not only just for education wise, and for, like, we've had so many successful people, and that was the school I wanted to go to. When I was in primary school, there was just Holy Childhood. I never thought of anything else. I was like, who was your second? So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just picked something else out there. But it was always Holy Childhood. Maybe it was the color blue, I don't know. The one time to go and watch your life feed. And I look future.
Yep.
And help in the school.
Yeah.
So.
Correction, Michelle.
All right, so that's
Correction.
it. Give me H. C. H. S. That's it. Good night, everyone.
Michelle, correction.
Hold on. Sister wanna say something. We figure out the phone number. Yeah, sister, you have your mic, sister.
Oh, yes. The young lady who spoke last, she said Holy Childhood's name is going down. Not true. Holy Childhood's name is coming up.
and she stands corrected. So let's do it one more time. Give me an H. H. C. C. H. S. S. HCHS. HolyChildhood. That's it. There. That's it. When no one says I'm It is, hold on.
Yes, I want to make another appeal. We have quite a number of students. Well, comparatively so. We have a number of students who are disturbed, challenged in so many different ways, emotionally, with family problems, anger management, and that sort of a thing. And about 5 years ago, the guidance department initiated a therapy room, which is called the Oasis. So that is where the students go for therapy, those who are troubled in that way. And we have made appeals to the alumni present in Jamaica for resources for the room. And we haven't received anything, unfortunately. So we need toys.
What kind of toys?
Dolls, mother, father, child. Yes. Paint, brushes, paint, bean bags, cushions. The floor is just the raw concrete, just to make it real nice. Yes, so when you travel, take something in your bag, please, for the Oasis. All right? They need a television set, music.
Keyboard, like a keyboard player.
No. Thing to play music. Therapy, soothing. Yes. So CDs and an actual set player. Yes.
All right, guys. So just about anything that you can think about, the school is in need of.
Yeah, that's right. Anything you can think of. Yeah.
Nothing is.
Yeah.
Last year I brought what? Prom dresses. And
Yeah.
the girls put them on. I had some stuff that I was selling in Jamaica and they weren't selling, so I brought them to the school and they took them and the girls modeled them.
Yeah.
So everything that you can think
Yeah,
about.
anything you can
be
think
used
of.
at the school.
Because Holychildhood High School we have bedroom, living room, sixth form block, they have their own, they have a lounge,
Yeah.
they have their little computer room, so, they need everything. They have fridge, microwave.
And the last thing is, you can start your own funding, because one of the things that I gave back was for my speech was that I promised them $1,000 US, and Bethlehem Preschool is gonna give 500, and I'm putting 500. So you can add to that for the graduating class of 2019. That the student that gets the most pass, that's gonna go to the college of their choice. We're gonna not give them that money for their pocket money,
Right.
but to pay towards their tuition for college. So I started that for 500. Bethlehem is giving 500, so that's 1,000. So if you wanna add to that, that's another way that you can give back. So you can think about creative ways in which you can also give back. And one of the teachers called me one day and said, Evangelist, I want to tell you this. And I'm like, she called me on WhatsApp and she said, I was just moved. One of the students came to me and she said, Miss, I win the $1,000 a day.
All right.
Just like that. And I was just like, what? Some things that, it might seem like nothing to us, because $500 is something that some of us buy for.
More. As
Yes.
we have graduation, yes. Yes, can be in your name.
Yes.
It can be in your year group. We have graduation. And I heard the enthusiasm tonight about the houses. We do have sports day, but we also have a sports award ceremony. That's something that was initiated a couple years ago. So we have champion girl for each house. Enthusiasts, yes. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, every time that Michelle comes to Holy Childhood High School, she comes in some yellow outfit. And she addresses the girls and she's talking to them about Fatima this, Fatima this, Fatima this. And you should have seen the passion this year among the Fatima girls. And I said, Michelle had something to do with that. You know, because they were just, yeah. But those who were cheering for La Salette and Guadalupe and Clairvaux. Yes.
All
So
right, let's get some music, Luke. God bless you all. And Sister Kane is gonna investigate.
Shirley Vassal.
yes, my dear.
So I was talking to Miss Karen earlier about the welfare because I was a beneficiary of that. And
Yes.
like she was saying, oh, they have a thing where they can sign up and all that stuff. I didn't do it. You know?
No, that's the government. That's the government one. That's called PATH. The parents sign up with the government and so on. But we have students at school.
I'm going to make sure I get the gowns too.
There?
The gowns.
Okay.